Hi guys and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I've not done one of these in a while and it's going to be a vlog around us going to New Forest. I'm going to be doing like separate vlogs for like the separate days out that we do as well, but in this case I'm going to show you our reusable nappy routine. I've got my baby boy who's currently washing his hands, I've got my husband downstairs, and we've still not left, so we're not in New Forest yet basically, and we're going to be packing now. I'm going to be showing you what I'm taking with me because they've got a washing machine there. Long story short, we're actually visiting family there who are not going to be around. It's actually like house sitting, but also sitting with my cousin's grandmother. Yes, da malыш чего? So excuse the mess. I'm going to show you all the reusable nappy stuff that I've got down here. Aiden's desperate for my attention. The other thing is obviously excuse the mess. The room still hasn't been decorated, but we're going to get into that once we get back from New Forest and do a few DIY bits for sure. I'm super excited. We've moved into the new house about 4 months ago, so I'm looking forward to sharing all of that with you. There's going to be lots of makeovers. And here he comes. Привет! Скажи привет. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, do subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you with me. He's 2, by the way, in case you're wondering about the reusable nappy stuff. And let's get to it. Let's get packing.
What are you doing, mommy?
Что я делаю? Я сейчас буду показывать твои пеленки. Будешь помогать? It's a few hours later because we actually ended up going for a little coffee shop break just down the road and also to the park. So now Aiden is asleep, so I'm going to run through this with you guys. So I've got my usual basket of nappies and stuff. I've actually done that last night and the night before. I just wanted to get prepped, and because it's been so hot and sunny, like these nappies have been drying like this on the line. It's been absolute bliss. I absolutely love that, and I love the fact that it's out of the house as well, that it's not like cluttering up the place. But anyway, I'm just glad that I've got some nappies sorted. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that most of my batch is actually littles and blooms, so I will add a link to that review. And now for you guys, I've got my trusted Fia bag, so nappy bag. It's very long or deep, however you want to look at it, and it's going to be perfect for traveling today. So what I'm going to do is take as many into this bag as possible because they've got a washing machine there, but actually I love to have some spares. We're also going in the car. We've got the roof box up and going, so basically I can bring as much as I want. One thing I was going to mention is the fact that I've been putting these nappies together and making them a lot thinner, I guess, so less inserts in there because we've been potty training. I've also got quite a few of these potty training pants basically that I got from Amazon, so I'll link that down below for you guys. I've got about, I think there's 5, but I'm only going to take a few. The other thing I've been doing is using pull-ups, so I'm definitely taking the pull-ups because I've been putting less inserts in there. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's been so hot that we've just been encouraging him just going naked. So he's going to be naked for most of the next week on holiday as well. Hopefully the weather stays, it should do. So because he's been going naked, he's not been using nappies as much, so he's pretty much mastered pooing on the potty, so touch wood, that continues, but he does have trouble with weeing. So when I mean trouble, is just even when he's naked he just ends up going on the floor, and we don't know whether it's because he actually prefers to like clean up after himself. He likes to use the anti-bac and help us like rub it and clean it with a cloth, or whether it's just because he forgets and just goes. This morning he actually went in the potty, so basically in terms of like the nighttime nappy, he didn't wee during the night at all last night, which was quite interesting. but I tried to get him onto the potty as soon as he was like awake, so that we get that routine of like, right, as soon as you're up, let's go on the potty, let's wee, so that he doesn't actually wee throughout the night. So that's been quite interesting, and hopefully I will be taking the nighttime nappies with me, but hopefully that continues as well, that he doesn't actually go to the toilet during the night. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's put all of this stuff in the bag and get going. Because I've done all of the nappies and like folded them together, it was actually super quick. I didn't quite realise that like it's just going to be easy just to put them all in there. I've counted, I've got 15 in there, but I've also got some spares. So what I mean by spares is that I've got this bag that I got from Amazon. It came in 3 sizes, so I'll link that down below. I've been using these, I've been giving them to like Nanny as well, and anybody who looks after Aiden, so like nursery too, but we're on summer holidays. And we're changing nurseries actually, because we've moved house and locations. We've got one only a couple of streets away, so that's lovely. Something that I've noticed is the fact that I have the nighttime nappy, but actually it's just missing one piece. So what I'm going to do is just check downstairs, and I've just realised that I've actually got quite a few things on the area as well. So what I'm going to do is just double check what I can take with me, if I need any more, which I don't think I do, because if he's going naked mostly, probably don't need to take any more than the 2 bags allow me. And the last thing probably is just to pack our trusted bag that we always take everywhere with us. So as you can see, I've already added like his water bottle down the side there, and then my bottle, if I can like show you guys, just a couple of bottles basically, just to make sure that we're well hydrated during these summer hot months. Excuse the mess guys, I'm just going to talk about that in a second, but basically all this mess hopefully will be gone when we come back from holiday at New Forest, because we want to put a shed up at the back of the garden, and that will be so good, that'll be great. As you can see, most of the shed is over here, and then there's Casper just enjoying himself. Don't know why my bike is up there, need to ask the other half. Anyway, all of this is now dry, so as you can see, it's the biggest bag out of the 3 that I've just, like the middle one that I've shown you upstairs. And what I was looking for was the blue one, so this one's it for the nighttime nappy. Just add this on and then take that with me, and I think, oh, and I've got another nighttime nappy here that I'm going to put together and take that with us. The other stuff will just go into one of the drawers, or just on the floor, to be honest. I'm not very organised these days. Yeah, and some of these spares as well that I don't think I'll need. Actually, I just thought, because I'm going to be doing washing on the other side, I'm actually going to take this trusted, it's a sock peg, like error, because it's just so handy, and it just lays flat, so I think it can fit into the car really easily. So I'll try and see if I can fit that into one of the bags. If not, just leave it like this, put it in the roof box, and go from there. Excuse me for manically chopping and changing and everything, but I wanted to tell you just before I forget, is the fact that I've got loads of these fleece liners. I've stopped using the bamboo liners just because we ran out, and now that he poos in the potty, I feel like I don't need to spend money to actually buy more of those liners, because basically they usually like protected the nappy. And I feel like they're they're absolutely fine, they're good quality, that I don't feel like it's actually irritating his skin or anything, so I didn't need that extra layer in the middle. But sometimes I do like to use these just to make it a little bit more comfortable here and there. It just depends on the nappy, you know how rough I think it is. So basically what I was going to say is just that I've got like spares and about, I think, 5 upstairs and 2, so I've got 7 to take with me. Hi guys, so it is the next day since I've seen you guys. Hopefully you would have seen a tour around the house. I don't exactly feel comfortable showing you guys inside the house because it's my relative's house, so I did want to give them some privacy and everything, but I have shown you the gardens, especially because I love it. It's so much free space. They've got a couple of dogs that we're looking after as well as my cousin's grandmother. So actually, if you've guys not seen my previous vlog, I was here a few months ago. We went to Bewley to the motor museum, so like we saw like the James Bond cars. Basically it was fantastic, and if you like cars and if you've got kids as well, really family friendly, really good, and definitely recommend. So if you wanted to watch that, I'll pop a link up right now. But to take you to our journey now, so when it comes to like the reusable nappies, because it's my relative's house, I knew they're going to have a washing machine. So I'm going to pop this stuff into the washing machine now actually. So I've actually sorted the stuff out and put it into the basket. Don't worry, I'll anti-back it once I'm done because it's all dirty. As you can see, it's been a day and a half and there's actually a lot more than I expected to have. There's like lots of nappies. There's a nighttime nappy from like the night just gone, because we came here last night. Lots of like change of clothes because you know what kids are like. So that's about it. But the super duper exciting thing that I am very much looking forward to trying out after this is they've got a tumble dryer as well. So what I'm going to do is try out the tumble dryer with reusable nappies for the first time. You've seen it here first, guys, so I'm very super excited. Hopefully I don't shrink it all and ruin the clothes, because I don't think I've ever used a tumble dryer before, not even at uni. So we'll see how that goes. Washing's in. I'm going to pop that on. Just to let you know, I actually put some aerial washing stuff that I usually use, so the normal stuff that I've used in every single previous episode as well, is basically I put it into like a Tupperware. So I thought I probably washed 3 or 4 times, so I just did enough for that, put it into like a Tupperware box. So I'm going to use that and pop that in with the washing in a second. But just in case you're wondering what I've done with the boys, so Chris is just enjoying a little nap outside on one of the swings, whereas Aiden's got Vlad and Nikki on YouTube. So it's somebody that we watch. They're actually Russian, but they've got like the English words. They don't really speak much, but it's like very kid friendly, playing with lots of toys and things like that. So Aiden is enjoying that with a bit of a snack. Cool, so let's carry on. So in this case I probably wouldn't do a quick wash because it's not really soiled. If Aiden was still pooping in nappies, I would probably do the quick wash first and then a mixed load, or maybe a colours one after that. But in this case, because he's not really pooped in any of those, lucky me, because we're potty training, I think I'll probably do it. Let's have a look. So it's 1 hour and 6 for the mixed load. And is that colours? This one, 1 hour and 25. So what's the temperature like actually? That's 40, that's 4, and that's quite a good spin. Okay, so the difference is this load here, so the amount of water used, I think. So I think I will go for colours and then see how that goes. Ta-da! All good?
Oh yeah.
You sure? So I've just caught the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even exaggerating, and I will show you what this spider looks like. Anyway, you get the idea, and I'm not touching it. I'm gonna get the other half to try and get rid of it. Anyway, back to what I was doing. And that was putting this away. So what I'm gonna do with this is put that straight into my suitcase to go home. Basically, I just didn't want to leave it for a week smelling of like wee. So I'm going to do that. It dried really well in the tumble dryer. I actually put it in for 30 minutes and then found it wasn't enough. So I've put it on for another 30. And I'm going to test what it's like. So this is a huge, big one I've been trying out from, I don't even know if it's just an insert on its own. It's a different shape from Bell's Bums. As you can see by like the rainbow trim that they usually have, and the popper as well that goes into their other nappies. But basically this is still not dry, so it's been there in the tumble dryer for now and it's not dry, but it's got like layers and layers and layers in there. As I said, like it's a bit of a funny shape, so I'm not quite sure how to use it just yet because it doesn't fit into all nappies. So still trying this out. We'll let you know how it goes. Also, if you've tried it, let me know what you think. These other inserts are absolutely fine. So this one is Fia, just an ordinary unbranded one. Bell's Bums for the nighttime nappy. These are his training pants, absolutely fine. Usually it's the middle that's got the like extra layers. Clothes, which is great. As I said, I've never used a tumble dryer, so the fact that I didn't have to put it up on the washing line, it actually started raining. Otherwise I would have. There was no space either, because I was helping out the relatives and put up some of their washing as well as they left for a holiday. Bamboo then. I nearly said Bambino Mio, but yeah, that's really dry. Inserts, absolutely no problem. This needs a little bit drying, a little bit more, so clearly anything with like extra layers or like really thick, or perhaps because it's an all-in-one, but actually I think it's because like that bit is really hard to dry anyway. So the final test is the nighttime nappy. I feel like it's still a little bit moist at the front here, and even though it's microfiber at the front, I feel like it would have needed a little bit more in the tumble dryer. But what I'm going to do is actually just air them at home, just so that I don't waste any more energy on just like 3 or 4 items. Microfiber insert, absolutely fine. And the nighttime nappy also needs a little bit longer. So it's interesting that actually this is part of the set of the nighttime nappy. So this is reusables, I believe. So it's interesting that that material just needed a little bit longer. But apart from that, so I'm going to air dry those, as I said. We're all good to go. I've still got plenty of nappies left for him to use throughout the holiday. But what I'm going to do is split it up. So this vlog is going to be all around our routine for the reusable nappies. I'm going to show you around the area as well. So basically my relatives have an Airbnb cottage only down the road, so I'll make sure to link that down below as well if you guys wanted to stay around the area. There's so many lovely dog walking spots around here, from like a unused train line to I think that is called Ornamental Drive, because they're basically redwood trees from like Los Angeles, I believe, that been brought here hundreds of years ago, and basically they're like the tallest trees in the UK, I believe. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to show you those dog walking spots as well as I show you our routine as we carry on. So I've been very lucky. Aiden's actually been going to the potty for number 2. So fingers crossed that continues throughout our week here at New Forest in Sway. Enough of me rambling on. Let me show you how beautiful the sights are.
like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind. And every time I try to leave, you're keeping me occupied. I'm losing track of time. I'm losing track of time.
It's day 3 and we've done so much, including break the washing machine. Basically, we went swimming yesterday to Lymington seawater baths, which you can see the vlog of. Like I did the video, which should have gone live Tuesday, if you want to have a look at that. So I'll link that up there as well. But essentially, after we went swimming, because it was seawater, even if it was chlorine, to be honest, I would have put it into the washing machine to get it sorted ASAP. It sort of did half a wash and then stopped. It came up with an error, so long story short, we thought we fixed it by taking out the filter and sorting out the filter. Basically, there's a drainage issue, so by the error that comes up, it just says that the water can't get anywhere. So we sorted out the filter, and there was like things that would block it, things that blocked it, but essentially that didn't work. We thought it worked, and then it didn't. I'm left without a washing machine for the nappies. I will tell you my plan in a second. I just wanted to say that I'll probably have to check on Aiden in a second. He's washing up. Yeah, so basically he's like learning how to wash up, put some fairy liquid on a sponge, and he's washing up some spoons and things. But I just heard a big bang, so I better go and check what he's up to. Чего ты делаешь, Маша? Чего ты делаешь, малыш? Ты хочешь вот это вот, да? Давай. Посуду моешь. Да? Okay, so I've checked Aiden, he's fine, he's just moving some dog balls around, so that's why there's noise. But essentially I can't leave his cloth nappies just lying around smelling of pee. I just don't like the thought of that. I know that it could probably, I'll probably be fine. I think we've got enough reusable nappies to last us for the end of the week, especially because we're not using as much because he's potty training, or we can just leave him like going around naked. But the plan is basically, because I'm not comfortable with just leaving it, I'm gonna do that thing that I did with like stripping cloth nappies. So what I'm gonna do is fill up a bath full of water, add some washing liquid to it, you know, the bits that I've brought with me. I won't do it today or tomorrow. I think I'll wait until Thursday, so that it gives it 2 or 3 days to actually dry. Everything else can wait until we get home, because it's only going to be 2 or 3 days, so usual amount of time that they would wait, like whilst they're soiled and everything. So I think that'll be all right. Basically I'll leave that for a couple of hours, maybe stir it, similar to what I've done with the stripping nappies. So basically that was when I used like bleach or like the vinegar one as well. Obviously without using the washing machine, I'll have to do everything by hand, so I'm going to be hand washing these nappies for the rest of the holiday. Not exactly what I planned to do, but I think it's the best way forward. Anyway, that's reusable nappies, but today we plan to go to Ornamental Drive. So that is where the most beautiful tall redwood trees are. So I can't wait to show you guys, because it's absolutely stunning. So stay tuned for our dog walk there, and then we'll get back to reusable nappies in a couple of days. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm about to put all of the reusable nappy stuff into the bath. I filled it up with like hot water, a bit of cold as well, so I guess it's more on the hotter side so that it like represents like a proper wash. I know that's not ideal doing it in the bath, but what can you do when the washing machine is broken? Bit of a change of plan. So I know I said it I'd do it in a couple of days, but actually we've decided to go to Monkey World tomorrow. So it's Wednesday today and I'm going to do it today, try and leave it in whilst we go to the Science Museum. We're going to Winchester Science Museum today. And then see how that goes in the evening. Basically just like leave it for all those hours we are away, rinse and put it up in the evening so that it dries. So we'll have what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to dry and for me to take it back home. So better than nothing, better than just leaving it the whole week. So let's see how we get on. So it's the evening of the same day and you would have seen me rinse out like the washing liquid, washing like the dirty stuff. Then you would have seen me put clean water into the bath and repeat the process. I'm not going to lie, it was painstaking, it was long and I didn't enjoy. I was getting hot and bothered by the end of it. Don't know if you can tell in the video, but I was like sweating by the end of it and it was not nice. If you're wondering why the heck do I have my microphone right in my face, that is because I broke it. So now I have to hold it with one hand and then make sure that you guys can hear me. I am definitely going to get a replacement, but unfortunately we're going to be here, or fortunately we're going to be here until the rest of the week. So for the rest of the vlogs you will have to hear it a little bit fuzzy, or just the audio is going to be really strange, but bear with me, it's going to be worth it. Anyway, as you saw, I did put the washing up. The others are in the house, including my cousin's granny. We're all having dinner, we've just finished up and they're now tucking into chocolate whilst I'm doing these final chats with you guys. So I've put these up on the washing line. I think I'm going to leave it overnight. I know it's not probably the best thing to do, but I'm just going to leave it overnight. Tomorrow I know it's going to be really hot, really sunny, so I'm hoping that it's going to dry tomorrow we've got a big day planned. We're going to Monkey World, so I'm hoping that by the time I come back from my Monkey World I can literally just take it off and then put it into the Fia bag, my trusted bag, and then put it into the car straight away into the roof box. I've still got quite a few nappies to spare, luckily, so I don't think we're going to be needing any of these, but if we do, hopefully they'll be dry by that time. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed the scenery of New Forest. As I said, it's absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, and I hope that you are motivated by the fact that even when the washing machine broke, I still use reusable nappies, and I've put it up, I've hand washed it. So come on guys, help me out here, do the same. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you next time for sure. Bye guys.